Okay, next up we have on the show Eansee Oong. We're going to have an interview with her just about her life and just her walk with the Lord. So welcome Eansee to the show.
Thank you very much, Florence. Yep.
Okay, so just tell us a little bit about yourself and just share with us about your experience.
I'm from Malaysia and I've been living in New Zealand for it will be my 19 years and I love it.
Yes.
Working in the non-profit organizations for about 7 years as a welfare worker, looking into the community needs, providing them provision and also empowering support.
Great. Yes.
Yeah. Life is very interesting, especially when I have the Lord with me, and today I would like to just share to you briefly about my relationship with the Lord. I have accepted the Lord for about 40 years,
yes.
I would say. And I would say that it was the best ever decision I ever make in my life.
Wow.
In fact, I regretted that I don't give my life much earlier to the Lord.
Yes.
Because it has made life so much interesting.
Yes.
Meaningful, I'm sure you will agree with me, purposefully, easier, less headache and less fighting with myself each day I face my day.
Right.
And I won't even want to live a single day without Jesus being with me right now.
Yes.
So let me just tell you this, as I grow each day with the Lord, my relationship with Him it's very different. That every day I learn something new.
Yes.
Most of all is I'm very thankful is he taught me about having the heart of gratitude, not taking each day for granted with what I have. Like just as simply is how He had provided for me. Simply is just the clean air that I enjoy each morning.
Yes.
That make my lungs so happy.
Yes.
And even simple as water and electricity that I enjoy by not thinking what it works out when I switch on, because I remember that when I was in Africa many years ago doing a mission work there, each time when I wanted to use water, I remember I have to pray so hard and exercise my faith that the water will come up from the tap so that I can clean myself. So all this simple thing is really teach me how to be very thankful.
Yes.
Food on the table and most of all appropriate clothing to keep me comfortable, warm during all these 4 seasons that I have. And most of all, I felt love.
Yes.
I felt love of God each day. From God as well as my family and friends from near or far. And that is so awesome. So with the heart of gratitude that God taught me, each day I felt my life is so rich. Like I win the lotto every day, spiritually, physically and mentally, that you would not able to find in the world. Riches only provide you what you want, but sadly that it does not last. So what are you going to do? Even though you have so much money, so you just always look for something new.
Yes.
You just buy something new again and again, look for something, but then at the end you still feel empty. So what God have shown me is He have taught me, or you have showed me what is love. When I felt abandoned, when I can think back when I was young at the time, I just felt that it's like I'm nobody child all the time, But now I just felt, no, I am somebody, I'm a child of God. What more should I ask for? And Jesus has shown me His grace is sufficient for me when I can't even, I find it so challenging to face my day, a challenging day.
Yes.
And Jesus directed my step when I can't even figure it out. He used to whisper to my ears when that I can do it, when I think that I can't. And Jesus assured me that He is with me when I'm afraid, when I'm lonely. And He also taught me, He showed me mercy when I've done wrong. And all of us are not perfect. We are still doing mistake, but yet, I learn from the mistake and I receive His mercy. And one of the most amazing things that she taught me to free myself, to live, He taught me about forgiveness. The definitions of forgiveness is not to someone else that you give, but it's giving yourself the freedom to live to the fullness that God has given you this life. And that is so awesome. So if Jesus is so awesome, why wouldn't we follow Him?
Yes.
Why we wouldn't hang out with Him? I would hang out with Him every day. I would talk to Him every day. In fact, I will make Him my super best mate, friend in my life. And I won't let go. I would just want to have Him more and more each day in my life, to walk with me, to lead me, to guide me. So my conclusion is, I pray that you too will follow Him one day. That you will give Him a chance to show you that He loves you. Love that you cannot imagine, that how He loved for you, died on the cross, stretching out His arm just for you, so that you know that you have the meaning and the purpose of life.
Yes.
And you are so precious to Him. In fact, the Bible tells us that we are the masterpiece. Sometimes it's hard to imagine, but in fact, you are the masterpiece. So nothing can stop Him to come along to give you the support. The need in your circumstances sometimes is overwhelming us. How do we get through? But I will ask you, give God a chance to come into your life and let Him take you and lead you to a better place. And you will know, you deeply know, even though you can't see Him. But I can tell you, you deeply, deeply know He is there for you. He is always there for you.
Amen.
So I would, before I end, I would like to read to you a passage in the Bible that in Psalm 121 verse 1 to 8. I'm reading from the New International Version. I lift up my eyes to the mountain. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heavens and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He will watch over you, will not slumber. Indeed, he who watch over Israel will never slumber nor sleep. The Lord watch over you. The Lord is your shield at the right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor by the noon or by night. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forever. Amen. And I would like to really end by this story. Probably you have heard it again and again, that the footprints. So I was reading this to you. One night a man had a dream. He dreamed he was walking along the beach with the Lord. Across the sky flashed scenes from his life. For each scene he noticed two sets of footprints in the sand. One belongs to him and the other to the Lord. When the last scene of his life flashed before him, he looked back at the footprints in the sand. He noticed that many times along the path of his life, there was only one set of footprints. He also noticed that it happens at the very lowest and the saddest time of his life. This really bothered him, and he questioned the Lord about it. Lord, You said that once I decided to follow you, you walk with me all the way. But I have noticed that during the most troublesome time in my life, there is only one set of footprints. I don't understand why, when I needed you the most, you would leave me. The Lord replied, my precious child, I love you and I would never leave you. During your times of trial and suffering, when you see only one set of footprint, it was there when I carried you. May the Lord bless you. Give him a chance. Why wouldn't you want to follow him? Because he is so awesome.
Thank you, Eansee. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing about your story and how God has led you into your journey in life. So I hope that everybody was blessed who have been listening to the show. I was just wondering, Eansee, is it okay if there was somebody out there that was wanting to know how to get into salvation or how to give their life to the Lord? Would you be able to explain?
Sure. It's just a simple thing. It's like you talk to a maid, and that is how you talk to Jesus, and just say, Jesus, I need you now. Come into my life, forgive all my sins, and come and live with me. Be my best mate and lead me. And after you have said that prayer, you have actually invited Jesus into your life. And I pray the next step that you need to do is to look for the church that near to your community and started to attend that church and started to grow. Get a Bible, read your Bible and started to grow. Awesome. I can tell you, life will be a change.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, Eansee. So as you hear it, listeners, that's what you have to do if you're really serious about just having a change, or if you're going through something and you really need something different from what you're doing in life, and you feel like that you need to have a change of gear in your life. This is what you need to do. So God bless you all, and thank you so much again, Eansee, for coming on the show.
You're most welcome.
And we will hear more from Eansee in the next time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.